Hey, what's up all? It's Jono here and welcome back to Pokémon Unbound. Wow, what a last episode that was. Making it to the top of Crystal Peak and actually stopping Aklove once and for all. And quite the encounter, to say the least, so if you somehow missed the previous episodes, I suggest you go and watch that right now because, man, was that a wild ride. But right now we're still in Coots Bog, we're almost at Magnolia Town, but before we head there, I think we might still have a few trainers to battle against on this wooden, walkway. And I figured, why not? I might as well do a few more battles, just for the sake of it. And I've also decided just to temporarily switch one of my Pokemon around, and I figured I'd give Gengar a bit of a chance to battle, seeing as I've not really used Gengar that much, so I'm sure he can take care of this Simisage, right? Oh, very nice if it's like that, critical hit. Very, very nice. And already Lucario grew to level 66, that's kind of crazy. Well, might as well just keep on going with the Shadow Ball then, Gengar. Oh, another critical hit, what the heck? This must be the critical hit episode. Very nice, Gengar. And there we go, sorry Denise. If I were judging this battle on beauty points, I would have won. Yeah. Despite the fact you didn't launch a single attack. More pretty flowers will make anything pretty, even an icky swamp such as this one. Well, I mean, that's kind of true, I guess, so good luck with that. Anyway, let's see, is there anything or anyone else? Oh, hello. A picnic in a swamp? Yuck, who would want to do that? Well, I mean, you're the one that suggested. All I did was just literally talk to you. And you decided to give the idea of having a picnic. I think secretly you do. Also, sorry to do this, but I'm against the Natu. Yeah, you're kind of screwed. There we go, very easy for Gengar. And, ooh, Delcatty. Okay, now we're going to have to switch. Alright, you know what, screw it, we're just going to use Lucario. And as I said in the previous episode, once I make it to Magnolia Town, I will rotate my Pokemon squad a little bit and bring back a couple of Pokemon that I've previously had. I only decided to use my strongest Pokemon at the top of Crystal Peak last time, so I'm going to bring back both Primarina and Pikachu and try and level them up a little bit more, Pikachu especially. But we'll worry about that when I get to Magnolia Town. I'm just here to train my Pokemon. Really now? You sure you're not having a picnic? Swamps. Good to play with Pokemon in, not to eat in. Oh, I don't know, it depends. I mean, if you're going to have a picnic on top of here, then at least that'll be somewhat out of the way, so wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Actually, I think we may have actually reached a point, or have I battled you? Oh, it's you, isn't it? The one that I think you wanted to try out a new fishing method. Okay, yes, we did. Alright, so it's just the two people that we haven't battled, and of course, right at the final, grass patch, I encounter a Pokemon, but it is a Croconaw, which I was very surprised to encounter in the last episode, so, yeah, very glad to have caught that, even though I won't be using Croconaw. I will be probably focusing more on Primarina going forward, but, you know, it was still good to catch that Pokemon regardless. Anyway, as it turns out, there wasn't much that I really missed. Maybe there was a couple of spots I just randomly missed, around here, but honestly, I'm not too worried if I've missed anything. And besides, I'd rather get to Magnolia Town right now, and also, hi. We're the Guardians of Magnolia Town. Well, we ain't really. All us farmers got a rotation to stand guard in this gate. Oh, okay. This here's Magnolia Town. We're on duty to make sure no nasty critters come wandering in from old Coots Bog. Alright, fair enough, so let's see what this place is like. Magnolia Town. Well, it's certainly not a swamp, so that's a good sign. Magnolia Town, the ranch town with the lovely sea breeze. Ah, this looks a lot more of a nicer place, so that's cool. Right, well, first of all, let's heal our Pokemon, and let's just very quickly do some rotating in terms of our Pokemon squad, because as I said, I do want to train up Pikachu a little bit more. Level you up a little bit, so you'll become our main electric type Pokemon, and then I'll eventually swap to, well, I'll eventually evolve you into a Raichu. I don't know what else I was trying to say there, but anyway, let me just switch experience going to regular so I can focus my training on Pikachu, and also to a lesser extent, also Primarina. Right, so first of all, let's move some Pokemon. So Primarina, you are coming back to the squad, as you are as well Pikachu. So let's move these two around. And I also need to move some items around. So, Samurott, can I take that Mystic Water, please? I'll give that to Primarina. And I'm also just going to take that. I'm going to give that to you. And give the magnet to Pikachu. There we go. Nice. And that should do for the time being. And while I'm at it, let me just move Pikachu up front so I can actually train you up a little bit more. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. There we go. And you know, gosh, I hope you could just go up the top there just in case we end up in a double battle. And there we go. Let's now start talking to everyone. Hello. The Magnolia Cafe is a popular spot for trainers. Like all cafes, it has its daily regulars, but I've heard Boreas's gym leaders like to dine there too on occasion. Oh, okay. That where we could potentially have a rematch against those gym leaders. Also, stop bloody moving! Listen here, trainer. Moo Moo Milk is the best healing remedy you could buy. Not only does it restore a whopping 100 hit points, it only costs 500 Pokédollars. What a deal. You better hustle over to Moo Moo Farm and buy a whole bunch. What? They're not paying me to stand here and say this, I swear. Really now. But in fairness, Moo Moo Milk is actually pretty good to use as a potion if I don't want to waste like using a hyper potion or something. If my Pokemon was with me, I would have challenged you to a battle. Instead, please accept this. Some light clay. Alright, cool, fair enough. It is a light clay. Have a Pokemon hold this and the screen setup will stay up longer. That was the perfect item for my Pokemon's signature move. Ah, fair enough. But nothing else to learn from there. What about you? What's Magnolia Town known for? Well, this here town is the old home of the Polder Town gym leader. And if that ain't enough, we got the famous Moo Moo Farm too. We're Boreas's main supply of Moo Moo milk. You're sure to find it cheaper here than anywhere else. Okay then. I mean, I've bought some Moo Moo milk before, but I can't remember how much I paid. Also, hello. Hi, this way please. Hi, okay. What the heck? Exciting, thrilling, zipping, chilling. It's Pep Quiz. Today's challenger is this person. Hi. What the hell's going on here? Pep Quiz starts now. Oh my god. Answer lots of quizzy questions and watch your brain get brainier. Let's start with a question. Oh boy, what the heck's going on here? Who are the mysterious creatures that inhabit our world? Oh my, it's tremendously difficult. Can a challenger answer this? I'm going to assume... Oh, the audience is asking for a hint. They're not Pokemon. The heck? Oh, what the hell? What do you mean they're not Pokemon? Do you mean those, like... Well, I mean, they got those cells, but... Okay, I have no idea. You know what? I'm going to call your bluff. I'm going to call your bluff. I'm going to call your bluff. Hang on. Where's... Oh, can I not type in that Pokemon word? You know what? I'm going to call your bluff. I'm just going to say Pokemon. I'm going to call your bluff. Ah. Because you are wrong. Alright, fine. Good hustle. Gustle, gustle. Yeah, you gustle. Here you go. Take this memento. It's a tiny mushroom. Okay. Right. That's Pep Quiz. See you tomorrow. What on earth is this place? I want to be on TV soon. So basically, is this kind of like your audition to do your own, like, TV, like, quiz show? Yeah, I'm not sure just randomly getting someone that's just wandered in off the street just to do a quiz is the best way to introduce yourselves, but, what do I know? Also, here's the farm itself. Moo Moo Farm. Let's have a little chat to you. This here farm is the pride and joy of Magnolia Town. Without these Miltank, our town wouldn't be known as well. Ah, fair enough. Well, let's grab this item. One Moo Moo Milk, don't mind if I do. That's 500 Pokédollars saved. And, ooh, a rare bone. Alright. Cool. So we have a load of Miltank, but we've also got the Taurus. I think I know what you're for, Taurus. So let's go inside and maybe help ourselves with some more Moo Moo Milk. I just like my Moo Moo Milk. It's my pride and joy. Give them to Pokemon to restore hit points. I'll give it to you for just 500. You know what? That's fine. We'll buy a dozen. Because I think I need a bunch of Moo Moo Milks anyway because of a particular mission that I have. But it's still worth having them regardless. Our Miltank are our pride and joy. It'll be an awful shame if something happens to them. Let go our livelihood. Yeah, that would be pretty bad if something happens, but as long as you look after them properly, I'm sure they'll be okay. Also, you have a mission for me. Hello. I have a dream. I've had it for many years, yet no one has been able to make it a reality. Would you like to hear about my dream? Sure, why not? You see, I have spent many years of my life scouring the world in search of the many different Vivillon, or Vivillon rather. It's a special Pokemon. It has many different appearances: Meadow, Archipelago, Continental, Elegant, Garden, High Plains, Icy Snow, Jungle, Marine, Modern, Monsoon, Ocean, Polar, River, Sandstorm, Savannah, Sun, Tundra, Fancy, and one final special one. And after many years, I have succeeded in finding them all. Of these 20 forms, I have hidden 19 of them around Boreas. Do you think you're up to the challenge of hunting my Vivillon or Vivillon? That Pokemon. You do not need to capture them, although if you're a collector like myself, you may wish to. Okay, sure. Scour both west and east to find them as are hidden. When you've captured or defeated all of them in battle, return here. Oh, blimey. Okay, that's going to be quite the challenge. I think I will hold off from that for the time being. Anyway, hello. Our town is so tiny, it doesn't have a... It don't even got its own building for the Pokemon. However, we have a cafe. It's this here building. Trainers come from all over to eat here. You're sure to meet some cool people every day if you eat here too. Okay, fair enough. Like you. Hello. My friend Kathy and I came here together from the Kanto region. We were given Pokemon by Professor Oak and tasked with completing a Pokedex. During my travels, I had deepened my bond with my Venusaur, and now we fight as one. If you have a Venusaur such as mine, you may find this helps strengthen your bond with it. Ooh, some Venusaur, right? I don't have, like, any of the Bulbasaur family right now. But might be worth it. If you ever wish for a powerful partner in a hidden grotto, my Venusaur and I are sure to be a good pick. Oh, okay, cool. What about you? My Pokemon is so awesome. Here, take a look. Pineco, cool. Now you can stare at it in your Pokedex as much as you want. I think I'm alright with that for now. Ooh, hello, I see you sparkling. There we go, 59%. Right, let's go in the cafe and see what we have. Mudbray is a great helper in this fine establishment. Not only does it help prepare the meals, but it also excels in delivering food to customers. Don't you wish you had a Mudbray capable of doing all that? I mean, that's cool. Also, are you sure that's meant to be, like, you know, that much in flames right now? I hope you know what you're doing with that. I mean, it'll be a bit more than just, a bit of a flambe, if you know what I mean, with these with the potential meal. If a Pokemon drinks a blend that raises the same stat it nature's boost, that stat will go up more, but if a Pokemon drinks a blend that boosts the same stat its nature lowers, the stat will go up less. Okay. So what's going on here? An unfamiliar face. This is a gift for such a person. 4 Max Ethers. Wow, okay, yeah, cool. No matter what my guests order, I always serve them in the same manner. That is what I learned from my father, who was a Pokemon trainer. Alright, fair enough. Hi there, may I help you? Yeah, sure, let's see what you have. Okay, so you still sell some items anyway. So you know what, let's buy a whole bunch of Ultra Balls, just so I can have a few more. Might be worth buying... actually, no, I think I have enough 5 potions, it's fine. I'm going to buy some more revives, though, so let's just buy 11 of them, that will do. And I'm also going to stock up on some max repels, that will do nicely, and I think that will do. Alright, okay, cool. So it's not a proper Pokemart, but at least you sell some items. I'm so sorry, the berry blender is currently broken. Please come again. Ah, that's a shame. Oh well, never mind. And I guess I've already seen what there is to see in Magnolia Town. Well, that was a very quick visit. Oh well, never mind. Let's go on out and see what we have in Magnolia Field. Also, are you okay there? Well, I'll go and talk to you in a bit. I'm just going to see what's around here. Looks like some trainers and also some cuttable trees. Although it doesn't really go anywhere apart from maybe just to avoid you, but I want to battle you. Hey there, kiddo. My Pokemon just got a fancy new haircut. Why don't you take a look-see? A new haircut? Alright, okay. So where's the Pokemon barbers then? Ah, Furfrou. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Of course, I'm not going to use Pikachu. Instead, I don't really want to use Primarina either because you're a little bit on the low side. Yeah, most of my Pokemon are definitely a little over-leveled, but having said that, some of these Pokemon levels are a little bit on the high side, so I am going to have to do some training at some point. Anyway, I'll just have Lucario take care of this Furfrou somewhat easily. Taurus, okay, that's fine, but of course I'm just going to very quickly switch to Pikachu, and then immediately switch to Lucario, and at least just hope that this Taurus doesn't somehow know Earthquake or Fissure or something. Oh, you're using Intimidate on Pikachu? Yeah, well, bad news for you, I'm immediately switching to Lucario again. Ooh, Swagger. Not ideal. At least you managed to avoid the takedowns, so that's pretty good. Hey, and we didn't get hit by its confusion, so that's good, because when you bring out your next Pokemon, I'm going to once again bring out Pikachu. 3,000 experience points, very nice for Pikachu, and let's see what your next Pokemon's going to be, Mudsdale. Okay, obviously not ideal for Pikachu, but I'm going to bring you out anyway just so I can level you up a little bit more. Right, let's immediately switch, and I could try using Primarina. Even though I suspect it might use a fairly strong attack. I tell you what, just to be on the safe side, I'm just going to use Espeon. Heavy Slam being a move that I wasn't expecting you to use, but never mind. Oh, you do know Earthquake. I'm actually kind of surprised you didn't try to use that when I had Pikachu out in on the battleground. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a chance. Why not? I'll take a chance with Primarina. Even though I have a feeling Mudsdale might be faster than me. Oh no, we're not. Good, good, good. This might actually be enough. Ooh, this will actually be perfect for Primarina. Nice. Nice, quick level up for Pikachu, and not quite for Primarina, but still pretty close. Watch it, any rougher and you're going to mess up Furfrou's hair. Yeah, well, it's called a battle. When my Furfrou's hair gets all mangled, I have Furfreet groom it at the Magnolia Cafe. Now, let me tell you, that woman is so mysterious. She just comes and goes wherever she pleases, and it looked like it went slightly darker then on the overworld. I guess it's just gone 5 o'clock, so we're technically now in the evening. Anyway, there's a netball, and I think I need to immediately heal up my Pokemon, but I will do that in a moment. I'm just going to have a quick look and see what is what. Actually, no, you know what? Seeing as we've just got this random person here, I might just battle you, but I suspect we have to go this way anyway to get across. Let's have a look at the town map. Yeah, it's a bit hard to see, but it looks like there is a little bit of water to get by, so this potentially might be the way forward anyway. But you know what? We'll battle. Can you tell? I haven't moved 1 inch since I began my Quillfish challenge. I mean, I've not really been paying attention, buddy, so how can I know for sure that you're telling the truth? Also, unfortunately, I kind of wish I did have Espeon, but never mind. We'll still try using, I don't know. I'll use Gengar. Tail, that's not going to do much. Let's use Shadow Ball. You got so lucky there, Quillfish. I'll just use Hex. Won't be too. That's all we really need. Yeah, not a huge amount of experience points. So if you bring out another Quillfish, I might just very quickly take care of it. Yep, sure enough. You know what, I'll just use Garchomp and just get this over and done with, because honestly, Quillfish don't seem to give me that much experience points. So yeah, just use Bad Tantrum, that's absolutely fine. And I'll very quickly head back to Magnolia Town and get my Pokemon healed. As well as just go up a little further north on this route and just see where that goes. Quillfish are extremely rare Pokemon. They appear here if you fish with a Super Rod, but you'll have to wait for hours like I did just to find any. Oh boy, so you have to rely on the power of RNG by the looks of it. Trainer tips. Travelling together makes your Pokemon grow friendlier. Pokemon may even evolve when they grow friendly enough, and if you've entered the Hall of Fame, these Pokemon may gain extra experience as well. Interesting. Also, I seem to be going quite some way out of my way here. Ooh, you got a thing for me, but I tell you what, I'm going to go back the way I came, and I'm going to heal my Pokemon, and then we'll continue along this this little route. Alright, Pokemon healed, now let's go this way. Are you alright? Fella, you ever wanted to charge right at your foe like a raging Mudsdale? No sweat, I could teach your Pokemon high horsepower for 3 yellow shards. Oh, so that's what you're doing. I always have a hoot charging like a Mudsdale. Alright, sure, I'll leave you to it. Also, hi. Hi. Always pay close attention to where you're walking. You never know where you might step in some dung. Let me tell you, it sure makes for some fascinating pictures. Ugh, okay, interesting. Also, as it turns out, this was a dead end anyway, so I could have just gone up here anyway, but never mind. Anyway, so nothing much else to see right now. No, like, hidden items to be found anywhere. Not seeing any obvious signs of a hidden grotto. At least for now, so no, although, no, okay. Just double checking. So we have this person here who doesn't want to battle. I am just going to temporarily ignore you just so I can see what's around here. Ooh, sparkling thing. Hello, we'll grab you. I believe that takes me to 60? Yeah, 60. All right. I mean, we've still got an awful long way to go, but we're slowly but surely getting there with these cells. Anyway, nothing much else around here, so let's see what you have. Trainer, I am looking for one who can master the most dangerous of beasts. Pokémon. They can shoot fire, summon lightning, and control your mind. Truly the most dangerous game. Do you think you can get a catch streak of at least 25 Pokémon in the Safari Zone and master these creatures? Oh, maybe? Yeah, sure. Good luck, and remember you only have at most 30 Safari Balls to use in one game. Oh my gosh, so I gotta set the record of 25. Right, that's definitely gonna be something I'm gonna need a lot of berries for to try and make the captures easier. But that's something I'll worry about another time. Also, I have no idea what kind of Pokemon live around here. Speaking of which, I should actually maybe use a slightly stronger Pokemon, but not too strong. So let me just have a look and see what we got on the decks now. So we have Furfrou, Mudsdale, Miltank, and Taurus, but 2 other Pokemon can be found in the grass. Let's have a look and see if we can find any. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I didn't have a Max Repel on. Okay, sure enough, a Miltank. Let's not bother with that for the time being, and let's just see if we can encounter some extra Pokemon. Okay, you're a new Pokemon, Tranquil. Okay, so we have a Tranquil. There's one more Pokemon I think to be found around here, but I'm going to bet it's going to be one of those annoying Pokemon to find. Right, but let's see what's in the water anyway. Ooh, Jellicent. Alright, okay. Interesting, but not too interested in you right now. However, I am interested in a potential Pokemon battle, so Pikachu, you know what to do, you go up front, and we're going to try and get some experience. Careful! All the Jellicent around here will shock you. Oh my. Now, not to worry, I'm sure I'm going to be fine, and speaking of which, you are going to send out one, aren't you? Yes, you are. Haha, definitely not going to be using Pikachu against you, because Pikachu is still a little bit underleveled right now. So, let's just, oh no. I'll use Garchomp. I was tempted to use Gengar, but I'll just use Garchomp. Let's just use, let's just use Dragon Rush. There we go, pretty simple. Decent amount of experience points though, so I'll gladly take that. What's that? Jellicent can't naturally learn electric moves? Yeah, good luck with that. I felt something prickly while I was swimming. Was that sensation not caused by Jellicent? I have no idea. Anyway, let me just temporarily move some Pokemon around, and I am going to put on a Max Repel. Just to have a little bit of a wander around. So we've got this upper bit here. Okay, I don't know if there's anything else around here. There is. I feel like I might have missed quite a bit as well, so I'll tell you what, let's backtrack. Let's backtrack and go back to where that fisherman is, because I feel like there might be some other places that we can go to along here. So we got that. That's a dead end. Oh, I didn't mean to use another one, but never mind. Yeah, so we're down here. So we've got potential battle. So I'll tell you what, let's once again move my Pokemon around. Magnolia Field. Please, more like Magnolia Wasteland. Do you see any crops growing? I'm so gosh darn angry, I'm going to take it out on you. Bloody hell, I'm not the one that dictated what this land was going to be like. Yeah, calm your engines a little bit, Molly. We're going to bring our whole bunch of fur through, which is fine. I'll just carry on using Lucario. I mean, if they keep giving somewhat decent, like, experience points, then I will, keep bringing out Pikachu, but we'll see. Also, I want my health back, please, so I'm just going to use Drain Punch. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for giving me my health back. 2,700, that's not too bad, actually, so you know what? I think it is worth it. Oh, and it'd certainly be worth it against the Miltank, so let's just quickly bring you out, Pikachu. And again, pull off the old switcheroo. I'm going to use Body Slam. That's not going to do much for Lucario. And once again, can I have some health back, please? Also, you're faster than me? How can a cow be faster than Lucario? Also, I forgot Lucario was holding the Rocky helmet. Right, screw you, Miltank. I wasn't expecting you to be faster than me. There we go, that was worth it. Level 40 for Pikachu. Very nice. And, ooh, Go-Goat. Alright. Okay. This is our first encounter with one of these Pokemon. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely switch. I'll just carry on using Lucario. Ledge, not going to do a huge amount. And I'm just going to use Aura Sphere. I'll use Drain Punch on another Pokemon. And that was a critical hit. Oh, unlucky you. Haha, thank you, Rocky Helmet. Nice. That actually paid off in the end. There haven't been fields here in years. Really, no. The great bean that used to bless our crops vanished a while back. The fields have been dried up ever since. Ah, I see. Oh, great Landorus, please bless this land so our fields may yield crops once again. Oh. The great Landorus is known as the guardian of the fields. Lands visited by Landorus grant such bountiful crops. If only it would bless our land as well. Ah. Now I suspect maybe at some point we'll encounter a Landorus. Alright. Also, I'm glad I came down this way. I'll get myself another max potion. I've got quite a few of these, actually. Okay, was there anything down there? I don't think there was. Oh no, there is a hidden item down here. Okay. There is a hidden item. An elixir? Alright, I'll gladly take that. And let's go over to this side. Let's see where this takes us. It takes me here. Ooh, piece of rare candy. Takes me to here. Can I get to the other little bit of the route from there? Also, I forgot I had Pikachu up front, so I'm still going to encounter Pokemon despite the fact I have Max Repel on, so that was my mistake, but that's okay. Because I have a Furfrou here that will kindly give Lucario back its health. So I'm sorry to do this, but I'm just going to use Drain Punch on you. Thank you very much for your health there, Furfrou. Full health for Lucario, very nice. And actually, still almost 2,000 experience points for Pikachu. I'll gladly take that. Ooh, right, okay, well, clearly we have someone to battle, so let's battle you. Did you know? Male Unpheasant look different than female Unpheasant. Here, let me show you. Yeah, I kinda already know that, buddy. And also, you've already revealed what you're going to use. Unfortunately, level 57, so even though obviously Pikachu will be a good choice, it's sadly a little bit too on the low level side here, so I think I'm just going to have to use Espeon. And besides, I've already encountered a female Unpheasant, so I kind of now already know what the difference is between the two. Yeah, sorry about that, Unpheasant. Oh wow, 4,000 experience points? Okay, I wasn't thinking about switching it again, but 4,000 experience points, that's not to be sniffed at. Alright, yeah. Screw that, I am actually going to bring back Pikachu. Come on out, Pikachu! Wait, hang on. I thought you said you were going to show me the difference, but you just brought out a second male Unpheasant. As I said, I already know what the female one looks like anyway, so that's fine. An Air Slash, which wouldn't have done that much against Pikachu anyway, but I think Pikachu still would have struggled a little bit against this Pokemon. And there we go. Yeah, I was going to say, or I would have shown you if I had a different Unpheasant. But don't worry, I did see a wild female one before. Female Unpheasants are known for their stamina, while the males outclass them in terms of speed. Between you and me, I've never seen a difference in battle. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Also, while I'm going through the grass here, let me just very temporarily just move Gengar up to the top. So they... Aha! Oh, okay. Okay, so that's actually going to make it a lot easier. I thought it's just going to be like... I have to find these Pokemon, like, in the grass, but nope. I just need to find them out in the open here. Ah, I wonder if that's why there are some suspiciously empty, like, little dead ends on some of these routes. Okay. Right, I'm going to try and catch you. I mean, I don't have to catch them all, but... I mean, with these Pokemon, I have to, surely. I also need to make sure I don't accidentally knock you out, so let me just use Dark Pulse and just hope. One more will be a bit too much, so I tell you what, let's use Toxic. But of course you got Safeguard because I was not paying attention, but you know what, I might still be able to try and catch you. Yeah, you're not going to do much with an infestation, so yeah, that's not going to do much. We'll try and catch you, but I have a feeling I might need to try and weaken you a little bit more. Or not. There we go. We've caught one. We've caught one of 19. Woohoo! And it already had so many of those forms registered in the Pokédex by the looks of it. That's an awful lot. Vivillon. The scale Pokemon. The colourful patterns on this Pokemon's wings depend on the climate and topography of its habitat. Ah, there we go. Right, okay, so now I'm on a mission to try and catch all of the different forms. And I'll definitely potentially like set up a box in the Pokemon storage just simply for all those different forms. Anyway, oh, hello, here's a hidden grotto. I had a feeling there'd be one somewhere. Alright, let's see what we have here. We have... oh, an Umpheasant. Oh, okay, fair enough. Question is, do we have anyone that could potentially be useful against an Umpheasant? Well, to be honest, not really. Not really. Maybe you, but only if you stick with the Gyarados. Recommended level 60. I mean, I probably will, but the problem is... I don't really have any well, I don't have Ampharos with me right now. Ampharos would be a lot better to have. I think I'm kind of far... yeah, I'm definitely, like, far away. I don't think I can switch my Pokemon right now, can I? Right, okay. I might need to come back and... oh, you idiot. Get out of the way. I might need to bring back, Ampharos if I want to do that. So let's not worry about for the time being. I want to go on the upper route and see where that goes. So let me just very quickly get back to that point, and we'll continue along with this little area. Okay, here we are. Now we're back here, and I'm going to assume you will want to battle. So let me just switch once again to Pikachu, and let's see what you have. Hello, hello. I like to bash my head on trees. Sometimes rare Pokemon pop out. Or you could just get a Pokemon that knows Headbutt. Although that was more of a thing in Pokemon Gold and Silver. Unless you can do it in this game. Or in this ROM hack, rather. Anyway, Pineco... don't really have any decent options here, so let's just use Gengar. Oh, you tried to use Explosion. Ah, sucks to be you. Wow, I actually picked Rifle once. Nice. And, ooh, Cypher. Alright. Now, I think it's safe to assume that Cypher will not know Explosion. But it is still going to be a bit too much of a beast for Pikachu to take on, so let's not use that, and instead let's once again bring back Gengar. Ooh, laser focus. Well, while you focus on your laser focus, I'm going to use Shadow Ball. Oh boy, of course you have a critical hit, but I guess that was the whole point of the laser focus. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, do I take a chance with Primarina? I'm not sure if I want to. I'll just use Lucario. I'll just get you to use Dragon Pulse. There we go. His Pikachu grew to level 43. Very nice. Slowly but surely. Ow, I think I hurt my head. Least surprising thing ever. I found my Pokemon when I bashed my head against a tree in Redwood Village. Huh, interesting. And actually, speaking of Redwood Village, I think I might be nearly there. And if I am, let me just once again just switch Pokemon. And let's see what we have around here, apart from an item. X Special Defense, okay. And anything down here? Nope, but this potentially is the end. So, this is Redwood Village? It is! We've made it to Redwood Village, alright. And I think this is the perfect opportunity for me to call it quits with this episode, and we will start exploring Redwood Village next time. So let me just quickly heal my Pokemon. and just stand in the middle here. So, yeah, just a bit of a random episode this one, but you know what, it's all good, you know, just exploring new things as well as encountering potential new Pokemon. But now that we're in Redwood Village, we're going to start exploring, see what's what, and maybe we'll take on the gym leader in the next episode, maybe not. I guess it all depends on what there is to be found around here, but either way, we're going to have a little look around this place and just see what is going on. So, on that note, thanks very much for watching, everyone, and until next time, I shall catch you all later.